Have you found yourself stuck in negative thoughts lately and searching for a way out? No need to worry, we've got your back. That's why we made this video, Change How You See the World, 8 Ways to Stop Negative Thoughts and Start Thinking Positive. It's here to lend a hand, whether you've been feeling a bit down or you want to support a friend dealing with negativity. So give it a watch, don't miss out, and share some love. We're offering practical ways to help shift your mindset away from negativity to help you live your life luxuriously. Let's get started. Negative thoughts can bring on feelings like fear, anxiety, sadness, and difficulty coping. Dwelling on these thoughts might lower your motivation and make you feel more helpless. To assist, we've put together this video to give you practical ways to break free from negative thinking. Remember that thoughts and feelings don't last forever. It's essential to realize that thoughts and feelings are temporary. They don't stick around forever. Just like clouds passing through the sky, they come and go. Imagine your mind as a constantly changing landscape, with thoughts and emotions drifting by like weather patterns. In the grand scheme of things, our thoughts and feelings are fleeting, like moments in time. They may feel intense in the present, but they are not permanent fixtures in our lives. Consider them as visitors passing through. They might knock on your door, but they won't stay for long. This perspective empowers you to weather emotional storms. When negativity clouds your mind, remember that it's just a passing phase. Like a sunny day after a rainy one, positive thoughts and emotions will make their way back into your life. In the face of difficulties, this understanding becomes a source of hope. It encourages you to ride out the tough times, knowing that brighter moments lie ahead. So when negativity knocks on your mental door, remind yourself that it's only a temporary guest. Understand we all share common feelings and experiences. As human beings, we're not alone in our feelings and experiences. Despite our unique journeys, there's a common thread that connects us all. Whether it's joy, sadness, love, or frustration, these emotions are part of the shared human experience. We're all navigating the twists and turns of life, facing challenges, celebrating victories, and grappling with a range of emotions. So when you find yourself dealing with difficult emotions, remember that countless others have felt the same way. It's a reminder that you're not isolated in your struggles. The shared humanity becomes a source of strength. Knowing that others have faced similar challenges and emerged on the other side can inspire resilience and perseverance. Notice where negative thoughts come from in your brain. Our minds are complex and thoughts don't just appear out of nowhere. Try to take a moment to pay attention to where those negative thoughts are cropping up in your brain. It's like having a mental map. Try to pinpoint where these not-so-great thoughts are originating. To explain further, think of your brain as a bustling city with different neighborhoods. Negative thoughts might be hanging out in a particular district, causing a bit of trouble. Identifying this area helps you understand the source of those thoughts. It's like turning on the light in a dark room. Suddenly, you see where things are coming from. Negative thoughts often have a specific starting point. Figuring out where they begin is the first step in tackling them. It's not about blaming yourself, it's about understanding. When you notice the origin of negative thoughts, you make it easier to deal with them in a more constructive way. Stay aware and take action even when feeling negative. Awareness is your compass. It helps you navigate through the tough moments. So when negativity knocks, you don't let it in and take over. Instead, you take action. Find the right tools to counteract those negative vibes. It might be going for a walk, talking to a friend, or doing something you enjoy. Don't be afraid to face those feelings head on. It's like standing up to a bully. You might feel a bit uneasy, but taking action is your way of saying, "I've got this." Even small steps count. It's about nudging yourself in a more positive direction. You're not helpless. You're the main character in your story, and you have the power to shape the plot. Stop trying to change all your beliefs. See them as temporary. Think of your beliefs like a wardrobe. You wouldn't change every outfit at once, right? Instead, see them as temporary pieces that you can swap out when needed. Just like fashion trends, your belief can evolve and adapt. Trying to change all your beliefs at once can be overwhelming, so focus on one belief at a time. Tackle one thought and make room for a more positive one. No, you're not discarding your feelings, you're refining them, just as a sculptor shapes clay into a masterpiece. It means being open to new perspectives, like trying on different hats, exploring different viewpoints without feeling obligated to wear one forever. By embracing the idea that beliefs are fluid, you allow yourself the freedom to grow and reshape your mindset over time. Use meditation to observe negative thoughts without judgment. Consider meditation as your mental gym, a workout for your mind. It's not about turning your brain into a silent library. Instead, it's like having a friendly librarian who helps you sort through the thoughts. With meditation, you create a space to observe what's going on up there without jumping to conclusions or judgments. Judgment-free observation is the name of the game. It's like watching clouds in the sky. They drift by, and you simply notice them without labeling them as good or bad. In meditation, you're not the judge. You're more like a curious scientist observing an experiment. Meditation allows you to build a bridge between you and your thoughts. It's not about blocking out negativity, it's about creating a mindful distance. Think of it as taking a step back and looking at your thoughts from a balcony. By practicing non-judgmental observation, you're honing the skill of being present with your thoughts, whether they're positive, negative, or somewhere in between. So hop on the meditation train and let it be your journey of self-discovery. It's not about escaping negative thoughts, it's about learning to coexist with them peacefully. With meditation, you're not silencing the mind, you're befriending it one breath at a time. Write down your thoughts to feel better. Grab a pen and paper. We're talking about the power of putting your thoughts down on paper. It's like having a chat with yourself, but in written form. When you write down your thoughts, it's like giving them a tangible place to exist outside your head. It doesn't have to be fancy, just jot down what's on your mind. Think of writing as a release valve for your thoughts. It's like getting some air out of a balloon, making room for a bit more ease. When thoughts bounce around your mind, they can get a bit tangled. Writing them down untangles the knots. Writing can actually be your personal therapist on paper. It's like having a friend who listens without interrupting or judging. When you see your thoughts on paper, it's easier to make sense of them. Again, it doesn't have to be fancy because it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Think of your thoughts as passengers on a train, and writing is your way of keeping track of who's on board. So next time your mind feels a bit cluttered, grab that pen and paper. Remember, your thoughts are like clouds, and writing them down is like watching them drift away. It's a simple act with a powerful impact on your mental space. Say it aloud. If you're not a fan of writing, you can say it aloud. Yep, talking to yourself out loud might seem a bit quirky, but trust me, it works wonders. When those negative thoughts start camping out in your mind, try voicing them. Sometimes just sharing what's on your mind with a trusted friend can be a game changer. Saying those thoughts out loud instead of letting them swirl in your head can bring a different perspective. Ever heard of giving your feelings a name? It's called affect labeling, and it's a bit like putting a tag on your emotions. When you say those feelings out loud, it's like shining a light on them. It might not make everything sunshine and rainbows, but it can dial down the intensity. Even if it's just muttering some of those negative phrases under your breath, it can work wonders. Hearing those thoughts out loud might make you realize how unreasonable they sound. It's like catching yourself in the act of overthinking. When you hear it, you're more likely to cut yourself some slack and go, wait, that doesn't make much sense. It's a simple way to keep your self-talk in check. So next time your mind's playing host to a negative thought party, give the vocal approach a shot. Saying it aloud can be like hitting the reset button for your mind, a small act with a big impact on how you navigate those mental moments. And there you have it, 8 simple ways to shift your perspective, wave goodbye to negative thoughts, and welcome in the positive vibes. If any of these tips resonated with you, go ahead and show us some love, give us a thumbs up, and drop a positive comment down below. And hey, don't keep all this goodness to yourself. Share the video with friends and family because positivity is contagious. If you're joining the Luxo-Life for the first time, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay tuned for more uplifting content. We've got your back on this journey to a brighter mindset. So Luxo lovers, until our next video, keep those positive vibes flowing and spread the joy. See you soon!